Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome to the stream everyone. Can you guys see me? I'll wait a little bit for you guys to actually get it up on your screens. There we go, looks like it should be up for you as well. Hello there everyone. And good Sunday evening, for me at least. It might be morning for you, I don't know. Just hope that you're doing good and that you're tuned in for playing some Minecraft. Just gonna wait here a little bit to see if there's anyone in chat who wants to hang out. There we have Ritter Maboose. Welcome. Good evening, sir. Good sir. How's my webcam? Is that a little bit off? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna check that. No, it looks to be a little bit better. How are you doing, Ritterbose and Fried Fluctuation? What up? Today we're doing some building on the Conquest Reforged mod on Darwin Reforged. As usual, working behind the scenes on Klipstead. Hope you guys enjoyed my last episode, which came out yesterday. Thanks. We have people from the server watching the stream. That's good to see. Welcome, Ragshield brother. Just type to me on the server chat. I don't know if I should hide the server chat or not. I think I'm just gonna keep it up. Let me know, guys, if you think I should hide it. Because I can't really see you guys if you're typing on to me on the server, as many of you probably are. But today we're going to be building a house over here, which is going to be the cobbler or a shoemaker, if you're not familiar with the term. And we're going to build it here in this plot right here. I've already been building one house, this diagonal here one for my next video, and we're gonna do yeah, maybe 1, 2 or 3 more houses for the next episode. You can see I've been placing some wool here, trying to plan out where everything should go in the future and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna get just started here, and then we're gonna disconnect from the server. We're gonna turn on replay mod, and then we're gonna get back in, start to play some, building some. So how are all you guys doing? I hope that you're doing great and that the quality is good. Thank you, Don Minecraft. Thank you. So I guess we're just gonna keep it up so I can pretend to keep it up so I can pretend to be on there while I'm at work. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to build this house here for those of you who don't know, and we're gonna build a cobbler. And I'm recording this for the live stream. We're doing a live stream right now actually, but for the time lapse, which will be in the next episode, hopefully during this week. I've been a little bit busy this weekend, so I haven't been able to play too much, which is both bad and good. I like kind of using my weekends to something else than just playing games, hanging out with friends and stuff, so I'm not really that bothered about that. It just means that the next episode will be a little delayed. We're just gonna kind of start framing out all of this stuff here, which will be the cobbler. Entrance will be right here, I do believe, and then we might have a small like exit to this side right here, where we can have some storage and stuff in the back in between the houses here, because here is the road, as you can see. So we don't wanna use this space here too much for the house. So let's just do it like that, and then we're gonna get some plastered stone, I guess. Maybe not. Let's use another stone combination. Let's use the light mortar and then the dark cobblestone like that, and we're gonna fill in here with that all the way around using the standard Nordic style that we've been using for most of the builds around here, which you guys really seem to like. So we're just gonna kind of make some patches of both the dark cobblestone and the light mortar like that. Looks very nice. Mixing it up, and thanks. Yeah, that looks a bit good. Breaking the sign here, of course, and just filling in all of the sides here like that, and they're like that, I guess. And then we have Lalaitha Estellen. I just ended my Minecraft session, now I can enjoy yours. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. I'm glad you will enjoy this. I hope you will enjoy this. I'm not sure you will, but I hope so. I really do hope so. Welcome, at least. I'm wondering what kind of wooden materials I should be using on the exterior of this. Because actually, let's... You know what? I want to mix it up a little bit here. Let's switch these beams to a little bit of a different color, just so we get some variation here from all this building surrounding the build here. So if we just do it like that, that will just... and there you have Walder as well. Hello, welcome to the stream, Walder. I just followed you on Twitter if you didn't notice that. You get some pretty decent stuff over there. And then, oh, chat is just running wild here. What time is it for you live? It's the same as your file fluctuation. It's 9/10 or 22:09. And then we have Guan. Got the new AC overlay? Yes, I do. I use that for my newest Artcraft series, but I'm not using that on the server here where I'm building. Only use that when I'm checking out builds. Alright, so we did something like that. So guys, check out Walder on Twitter. I think you had some decent stuff. I'm gonna check that before I just send everyone over there and there's really nothing. I'm just gonna check that. I feel like there was some stuff here which was pretty cool. Yeah, there's some decent stuff. It's not a lot, but there's some decent stuff on his Twitter, so you can check him out if you want some inspiration. I'm digging what I saw over there. All right, enough promotion here now. Let's build something. I wonder what kind of wooden textures I want to use here. As for on the live stream now, I can kind of get your guys' help. Is that? Oh, that's interesting, but I don't think it will fit right here. But we have the oak, the reinforced oak, which can work. I haven't used that in any build, so that can actually work. And then we have these ones, which are kind of cool. I've been using them for one build. We have the one I've been using for most builds, this one, And then we also have this one, which you can use. And we can use this one maybe on the sides. That would work. Let's try to mix it up a little bit. Let's mix it up. Use these beams here on the side, whatever they're called. Birch, what's that? Dark birch logs. And this is like a very usual old Norwegian style of building houses using this. I don't know what it's called in English, but in Norwegian it's called loft. So you kind of stack the logs in a very specific pattern, and it looks kind of cool, and it's also a very simple way of creating simple and functioning houses like that. So yeah, and then kind of mix it up a little bit using some different kind of building materials here. I think that could work. So we're gonna do something like that. So now we have a lot of different ones. I think maybe here, just because it's kind of on the inside. Yeah, we can use that, I guess, because it has a little bit of variations. So we can use that for this. And then what I want to have is to have the roof from this one kind of just aligning up to the facade on this side. But on this side here, I want to make it a little bit more fancy. Just because this is very... Yeah, I'll let you come here, Calvin, as long as you're not in the way. As long as you're not destroying my stream and replay. We're gonna mix in some... Make it a little bit cool here. So I think we're gonna use these like that, perhaps. I think we can do something like that. And then... do something like that. Thanks. I'll tell him to join the stream. That's very weird. Hello there, Dan, Kirsten. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, I just kind of promoted myself a little bit here, but that's alright. Okay, so the combination here, not too good. Voggy? Yeah, that's a good way of saying my name. That's not an ideal way of doing that, but we can do it like this instead. That could work. Or we can just... We can do it like this. Thanks, not a good guy. Thank you. Yeah, it's great. And not mine though. So it's kind of hard for me to keep track on both chats here. Good evening, Rocky, and keeps hard for you to. Yeah, it's very hard for me to pronounce that name because I'm pretty sure it's not pronounced as the Norwegian way of saying it. And then we had some more here. So yeah, okay, let's use those like that, and then have one window in the back here, and maybe use this one. Yeah, let's use that for this, and then we're gonna have a log going across like that, and one window there. Yes. What's the Norwegian way of saying it? It's just dawn. That's the Norwegian way of saying that word or that name, but I'm pretty sure it's not. And we could, I think, maybe changing it up with some of this lighter wood would be kind of interesting. No, that really just breaks the whole theme here. So we're gonna use maybe the same one, and then we're gonna mix it up, of course. And then some of you guys come with a great suggestion on the comments of last episode, and that is to make the staircases on the outside and not using ladders on the inside. And I'm digging that idea. Actually, I'm gonna use this here as well, because I really like the contrast that added here. So we're gonna bring that along like that, and all the way like that. And so many of you suggest, or one of you suggested that to not have a ladder on the inside to get up, use the staircase on the outside, and I think that idea is pretty cool. So what we can do is, I'm not really sure how to go ahead and do that. That's pretty much it actually. Oh, well, better than Dean. Okay, yeah, so I was pretty close then. Alright. Okay, so we got that going, a basic shape. We're gonna add more details as we go along, of course. Now, just wanna get in some details here, and I think I'm gonna start with this. So this one gonna have very, very gentle slope here on the roof. It's gonna be like this, and then this will be right like that right here. So I think we could possibly have like gable here or something like that. That would be kind of cool. It's a very small one, like this. Oh, what the crap? Why? Oh, I did a mistake. Okay, so it's gonna be like that instead. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, using the staircase on the outside as I talked about, and I would also add a little bit, like additional details to the outside of the builds, which is very cool. I'm not going to do that for all of the builds just because I think it will look weird in the end. But if we use that for just some builds, a few of them, it will look really cool and just add a lot of atmosphere, I do believe. So we're going to try that on this build here together on the stream, and you guys can give me some feedback straight away, so it's easy for me to kind of yeah, understand if it's good or not, just to get a little bit of a feedback on that. So we're going to do that when we're done with all the roof stuff and we're done with some of the detailing. We're going to do that possibly like in half an hour's time or something like that. Yeah, so just gonna finish all of this here outside first. Come here, Ragnarson, welcome. You guys know that you can actually just warp Klipstead. You don't have to TP to me or teleport to me. I'm gonna use that on my plot I'm currently building, if you don't mind. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. It's not my idea. That's an idea that some of you guys come with in the comment section, and it's also very, very, very much used in medieval ages. Oh, no problem, no problem. There is a warp for those who don't know, so feel free to tune in. I want to do a cool small design here, and I'm not sure how, but I don't want to use the same ones and as all of these. We can use something a little bit like that. Oh, we can do something. That's not bad. Oh, that's kind of cool. For now, let's do it like that. Yeah, something like that, and then I like to have this elevated part in the middle like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It's unique, a very unique style. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool. Then we're gonna fill in with attached roof. My favorite part of building roofs like this. It's not. It's a joke, and it's not a good one either. Making freaking attached roofs like that is just a pain. Just proper pain, and it's very, very tedious. But you kind of just have to do it, I guess. You need to do it right and use a lot of time on that so it doesn't look super bad. But what I like to do, which I'm not able to tell you that in the videos because I'm mostly doing it in live streams and not like this. So you can kind of just take this as a video or an episode an episode where I kind of just build it, but it's just a live stream which I just want to get out there for you guys to check out, possibly as a small video if you want to. So what I like to do is just kind of get the general shape of the roof here first, like this, kind of just getting the basic shape and then trying to mix it all up using a lot of different blocks and shapes and stuff to make it look like it's attached and it's been on there for a while. So as you can see on these other builds, it's like very messy, but it still has a general shape. There were also a lot of houses who didn't have a second floor, so maybe you can make some houses without them, but with different rooms. Okay, I'm just gonna read that carefully, because there were also a lot of houses who didn't have a second floor, so maybe you can make houses without them, but with different rooms. So you mean like there's actually no, like the roof just go all the way down to the floor? Is that kind of what you're saying? Good morning, Rodney. It's not morning at all, it's actually late. Oh yeah, well I guess time zones probably off here. You have 10 minutes before you have to go to work. Well, use your 10 minutes wisely and come out, hang out with us for 10 minutes. How you're doing, Rodney? So do you mean like, kind of if I just imagine I just chopped the building right here down like that, and just use this as a main build? Because that could be kind of cool. I do believe that would be an interesting design. So maybe. And then what I want to do here is to bring it up like that, and we can use these trapdoors like that to get like a gentle transition like so. And then I just want to kind of go wild here and try to make the shape look good here. And that's really hard and a very tedious task to start on, but it will eventually make the whole build look a lot better. So we're gonna try to gently smooth this out here so it looks good. So something like this, maybe something like that, yeah. And then mixing in some stairs here and there, trying to just break the flatness of the roof, because then that way it's easier to hide that it's not perfect. It's easier to hide the fact that yeah, it's blocks and stuff. Well, you see that it's blocks, but yeah, something like that. Already there, we're getting a whole lot, or it's already looking a whole lot better. I think that's good. Just a question, as I'm looking to start streaming, do you already use Twitch to I've never used Twitch. I've used Mixer sometimes, and I just find that since I have a decent amount of subscribers here on YouTube, it's easier for me to get people to kind of come out and join me, as most of them already kind of follow my channel. But if I were to start, and if you don't have a solid base on your YouTube channel, start on Twitch or something like that. It's easier to kind of get some recognition on Twitch, I do believe, as a streamer, if you're not already a YouTuber. I'm not sure. I don't have any experience with Twitch, but for all I know, I think if you just start brand new with the streaming stuff, start on Twitch, I think. I'm not sure though. Just maybe try a few streams on Twitch, and then try a few streams on Mixer, and you can kind of decide what you like the most. Personally, I find it easier, and I'm not sure what's the best or not, but I find it easier to stream on YouTube, as I already have subscribers here that watch me. When are you planning to start building the castle thing up the hill? I'm planning already a lot of colors, you can see that, and I'm gonna get to that whenever it's whenever the planning is done and I'm bored of residential buildings and stuff. Because what I I know about myself when it comes to building like this is that I tend to get bored sometimes when doing the same projects over and over and over again. I tend to be bored sometimes, and if I like currently I'm just digging building townhouses like this, but if in the future I will most likely be a little bit bored of doing that, and that way it's good for me to have, or whenever that time comes, it's good to have another thing I can work on, which is the castle. So whenever I'm not feeling building houses anymore, we'll probably start the castle, and of course when it's all done planned out. For currently it's not, and it's a lot of things still to plan out to make it perfect, because yeah, that's probably the thing I've learned during my, I have like 9 years of building experience, not with the mod here, but with general building in Minecraft. And what I've learned is that if you go ahead and do big projects like smaller houses, you can basically just get down and just build a house, and if it turns out good, it's good, and if it doesn't turn out good, you can just kind of scrap it. When you're starting a big castle, you actually have to plan out everything before you do. Rocky, over here I'm planning on making like the common people's temple, which will be inspired by like a Viking stave church, which is super cool. Check it out if you want to. Stave churches, search for that. It's a very cool design. If you haven't seen it, you probably have. But it's not going to be like the Viking religion. I'm kind of creating my own one here for these people, and I could share that with you guys if you want to. It's they don't have like some kind of god here. They only have they believe in a spirit that kind of lives in everything, and yeah, I think they're gonna kind of, I don't know, it's hard to kind of tell, but they're gonna have a temple for that spirit thing, and it's gonna be very fun to kind of try to build that in Minecraft, I think. So we're gonna get to that soon. So there's gonna be a massive temple here, and we're also going to have maybe one for the nobles, a smaller one up here in the noble district, and then of course one private chapel or something for the lord here in Bjarnheim, which will be the castle. So there will be no Odin. Sorry, Don, there will be no Odin. But I hope that you don't mind. I'm trying to kind of, because if I create my own things, I can go crazy with the lore and the details and stuff. Because how is that for? It looks kind of weird. It looks very weird. Let's change that up. Let's move the door to here. Yes, we can do that, and then we can have this one here and have that there. That, yeah, I think that could work. Yeah. So now we can walk upright. No, maybe not, because if I put you there, I'm not going to be able to work up. Is Klipstead in the same fantasy setting as Haven Bay? Yeah, it is. I can show you here on the map. Haven Bay is... Come on now. It's down here. This is where Haven Bay is, down here. And it's the same place, but not... Or in the same map. And the religions are the same, but not for Klipstead and Haven Bay. The religion are not the same, but we have the same religions in the world, if that makes sense. Because we have the Norsemen, which are now currently ruling Klipstead as they conquered it 100 years ago. And we have the Westers, which has their own religion, and then we have the desert people. You like the way I connect Viking and medieval themes? Yeah. It doesn't look It doesn't just... Oh, okay, yeah. It doesn't just look good because you also gave it a story, so it makes actually sense. Yeah, I tried to make everything kind of connect together and make sense in a way. So I tried to kind of come up with my own religions for the different places, as religion has a lot to say when it comes to how the town is built, how the architecture is, how the people of the town thrives, and how they survive and stuff. Religion and like culture has a lot to say about that. So I'm trying to... Oh, that looks super cool. I like that. But I don't think I want to have these beam things here. Let's not have that. Let's connect that beam over up there like that instead. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So what I want to do is to... Crap, did I just really mess up here? No? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Very good. I tried to create my own story and make it so detailed that you can build from it. I want to make it as so detailed that if you were to enter this world for yourself, which you can on the server of Darwin Reforged, just come over here and tour it for a little bit. I want it to be as detailed so that you can really just understand how these people live and stuff like that. So as I said, I'm trying to create this religion for the people of Klipstead, and they don't believe in any god, but they believe in like a general spirit living in all things, which I think is kind of neat. Then they have some people that are really well connected to the spirit, so they can do wonders. Kind of, the people who are really connected to the spirit of the world, which is called Gudnir. That is the name of the spirit of the Norse religion, I think. It's called Gudnir, and if you're really connected to that, you can do amazing things. You have amazing powers. Gamer Anden, you are late. Nothing to say sorry about. I'm just glad you tuned in, and you have to go, Rodney. Have a good day at work, and I hope to see you later. If you're, it's kind of hard to explain the things in my head, the religion and stuff. I'm writing a document on it, so I can share that with you sometime. But if you are, let me get that up actually. I think that will be fun. I can kind of read a little bit from that. Lore document, get that up. So, because I can't see chat now while I'm reading this, but I'll read you the lore of the religion I have for the Norsemen, or the people living in Klipstead like this. So, Norsemen believe in no god, and they believe in a pulsating godly power floating through everything. It's called Gudnir, and in rare occasions, some special Norsemen can get an extreme connection or obtain a strong connection with Gudnir, and perform fantastic actions. Norsemen with this power is called, Norsemen with that power is worshipped by the common people and is called Budbærar, which is almost like the Norwegian word of, what is the English word for that? You know, the people who just comes with a message, kind of. They bring the power of that spirit, kind of, to the common people so they can see it. And these people are worshipped almost as gods. And they have special powers. And let me get back to this. So the last Budbærar was Bjarne. And Bjarne is the one who led the attack to conquer Klipstead. So I tried to kind of bring everything in. Okay, the chat is going wild here while I was not reading it. So Bjarne, which is the last the last boot bearer, which is kind of the person with a godly connection, was the one who led the conquest of Klipstead and took it away from the Westers 100 years ago. Okay, I'm going to get back to chat here. Did you have art history as a subject in school? No, I did not. Art history? No, I did not. Hello, Gabriel Beamish. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's almost like a saint. I wouldn't use the word saint because they have their own word for everything, but it's kind of like a saint, yes. But they don't have a connection to God, but they have a connection to the power of Gudir. So, yeah, it's not the exact same, but it's very similar. Maybe you can make some sort of storyline about your towns. Yeah, I'm working on that actually. So the kind of the storyline I have so far for Klipstead, I was kind of talking about it actually, is that the Westers, which is another part of the people or another religion in this world here, they were having a massive town here, and the soil around here is very, very good for planting and stuff like that. It's a very, very... I'm streaming again. You're streaming again. Have fun, guys. Yeah, I'm streaming again. So the people, the Westers, had this town and we're doing very well. We have this big lake where there's a lot of fish, and we're gonna have a lot of big fields outside here. And Bjarne, which was the last of these people who led the conquest of Klipstead, conquered everything, and yeah, that's kind of the lore I have so far. And yeah, 100 years ago they came over here. Welcome there. I'm just gonna type that in chat. So wow, it's really hard to talk about lore when you're building. Yeah, 100 years ago the Westers ruled this town here, and it was a nice powerful area with a great keep and nice defensive walls. But since Bjarne had this connection to the power to Gudir, what did I call it? Gudnir. Since he had that wonderful or powerful connection to Gudnir, he was actually able to bring his whole army and just get through the walls and burn down everything. And that's why the walls are like this. There was usually a big stone wall and it all burnt down or broke down, and they had to rebuild it and just using spikes like this. And they took over the town here and start using it as their own. And you start planting the soil and start fishing and kind of rebuilding the society over here around the Norse religion. So yeah, it's very hard to kind of talk about that while I'm building, but I hope it makes a little bit of sense. So yeah, that's kind of the storyline as far as for now. The Norsemen conquered it, and before that the Westers had been using this place for a long time, doing different stuff, and now they don't. But we're gonna mix in some kind of secrets from the Westers into the castle, because the castle was mainly almost intact after the conquest. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool to add some Western architecture into that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that window. Just gonna fill it up like that. So you guys think that sounds really cool? Yeah, I tried to come up with a nice lore when before I start building. So I hope that my lore isn't too complicated and that it actually makes sense. But you know, I hope it will make sense for everyone in the end. And I'm gonna make a document, possibly Google document on it, so that people can actually read it for themselves and kind of try to understand a little bit more about how everything works. But for now, that's kind of what I have here. And yeah. And the people of Klipstead was not as great builders as the Westers. The Westers are like, I would say, the Westers are like the Romans. They know how to build, and they have techniques of everything, and they're like, yeah, good craftsmen and stuff like that. So all of the houses that they had built here was good and stuff like that, but everything was broken during the war. The Norsemen were just brutal on here and burnt everything down pretty much. So there's nothing left except some small structures which we're gonna kind of build as we get along to that. So they had to rebuild everything, and as I've said, the Norsemen are not as good craftsmen as the Westers. So the architectural style is a lot simpler, and it's just like these small wooden houses instead of massive builds. So yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense. I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun coming up with lore like that. But anyway, let's get back into the building here. Building a chimney here, because this cobbler which we're building will need to have a fireplace to heat up some of his tools and stuff. It makes sense for you. Okay, that's good. That's very good. I'm not just talking rubbish here. Bring me one of those buckets. I'm gonna put that on there like that, and have some smoke coming out of it. Like that. Not too much. And that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. These sides here are kind of plain. Maybe we should add a window here. Let's do that. Put just one perhaps. I don't want to go overboard with that. And then we can, yeah, let's do that. And give me, where is that? Yeah, it's here. I have it right here. Like that. No. There we go. And there, and then this one. Like that. Yeah, just a simple one like that. And then what I'm gonna do as a final detail, it's not gonna be something massive, but we're gonna break up some of the walls here. Did the Norsemen invade it just because it's good ground for farming, or did they had... so what I want to implement in the religion here is that the Norsemen is... they weren't raiders as the Vikings were, the proper Norsemen. They were basically just raiders. They went to places and just raided them, stole from them and stuff. But I want these Norsemen here to be more of a... conquest. They want to conquer everything and kind of control everything. But since they're not as developed as the Westers, they haven't really been able to conquest too much of. They kind of have only just the northern part, because the Westers aren't really interested in that, because it's a bad climate and you can't really grow much there. So the Norsemen only have the bad places in this world, and they're not capable of kind of conquer much more, because the Westers are so much more civilized than them. But since Bjarne had that great connection, he was actually able to come up with a plan, get the armies together and invade Klipstead, and then he invaded a lot of places. So we're gonna Bjarne is going to be a very what should I say, known man in this area, because he has invaded a lot of places and taken a lot of places from the Westers during his reign. So Bjarne was probably the one who kind of brought the Norsemen back into invading and stuff like that. And he invaded a lot of things, because that's kind of the religion, to conquer all of the world. He didn't manage to do so, but he managed to conquer a lot, and they use it for, you know, getting a good area to make crops and stuff. So I think that's pretty much it for the outside. I'm gonna go off now, turn off the replay, and then we're gonna work a little bit more on that. So turning off the replay mod and getting back on it. Okay, just getting to chat here. Did the Norsemen invade just because? Oh yeah, I answered you that. Or did I misunderstand you? I don't think you did. I just don't think I kind of talked about that. I love creating lore like that. I'm actually creating a fantasy world to write stories about with your girlfriend. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like doing that as well. I would love to one time be have such a immersive universe that I could actually kind of write stories for myself. I think that would be very fun. So, okay, my idea. I just really like that staircase. I'm digging that. But my idea is that the shop, the cobbler, like the area where he works, and the shop would be here in the first floor like that, and then they would go on the back here to get up on the second floor where they would be living. I just feel like we could do some more stuff here. Maybe something like that. I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And then we also have this back area here. Let's work on the residential area first. We're gonna see how much we can do. I don't want to be too late today. I have a lot of school stuff tomorrow. You're creating languages and stuff as well. Wow, that seems like a big job. Like, because you have to think of everything. Unless you're making like George R. Martin, who created a Game of Thrones. And you're actually an author, and you love creating imaginary worlds. That's cool to hear, Lalita. That's very cool to hear. Do you write books and stuff? I guess you do, because you're an author. That makes sense. But you're creating languages, unless you're doing like the Dothraki language in Game of Thrones, which is a very simple language where they just don't have many of the words. It would be a lot of work to get a proper language up and running, or working, I guess. Okay, so for these sides here, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to... Will this be too like bright for this area here? It does work, but it seems a little bit bright. If they just had this one in a little bit darker, that would be great. Now, this is tricky. We could also be using this one. Actually, that's not a bad idea. So have you been writing any books that I might have heard of, Lalita? You create your own languages as well. Wow, I really need to get on that. Okay, so you want to create a full language, but you're starting small. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then you can eventually just fill on, you know, work on it, create more words and stuff as you get along. Tolkien created a language. Yeah, he created a lot of languages, if I'm not mistaken. He created the Elvish language, which is very actually well known, I do believe. I think people use that, like actually learn the language of elves. You're not yet there, alright. Let me know if you ever created something that I would be interested in. Wow, chat is going crazy again. Yeah, I think Tolkien created a full elven language. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back there. Dom said, a few years ago I wrote the whole storyline for a server, had to do with conflicts between kingdoms, etc. The plan was to film it as well, but we still never did. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have done that, and I've been included in some, asked to build for some servers and stuff that want to create a storyline like that, and usually they never get to actually do it because it's just so time consuming. It's actually just possible to speak Elvish. Yeah, I know that's kind of interesting. I think that a language, a made-up language, is so complete that you can actually speak it. And then we have Pride Fluctuation is planning on creating a comic books in the future, but it's not going to be anytime soon. All right. And now Lalita is actually talking Elvish here, which is, I'm not going to try to say it, but that's Elvish for greeted, my friend. Be greeted. All right, cool. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try to read it. Okay, so this is kind of dark, but it's kind of cool. And then, okay, so where is the chimney? Is here. So I think we're just gonna bring that up like that, because that makes sense. And then we're gonna get a small wall here, and I'm not sure what kind of wall. We can use this one as a wall block, I think. So you can create a wall right here. I don't know, maybe we should have a wall. So you can have like a small living quarters right here, and then have the beds and stuff, so you can kind of separate them. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly, Dan. It's really hard to just get people on it. Coming up with an idea like that is not too hard, especially when you're doing a server like that, but trying to get people to do it properly, first of all, like, if you have an idea and you don't want people to kind of just ruin it. So I think there's only going to be 2 people living here because I don't have space for more than that. Just going to do it like that. And then just light like that. And then what I like when I do it like this, when you have a stair and not a full block there, is that we can use that for cupboards and stuff. And it doesn't look very weird. So you can do it like that. Like that, kind of. You try to write a poem in Elvish. Wow. That would sound super cool, I think. Yeah. So do something like this. I think we're gonna bring in the door right there. Yeah, like that. And then bring in a chest. Like that. Yeah, exactly. Fried Fluctuation. That is the problem. Okay, so just for a small room like that, I don't think this is too bad. I just think I'm gonna keep it like this. Yeah, let's just keep it like that. And then up here, I want to have a small kitchen area, which will be here, I think. No, crap, there's the door. Well, we can have it something like that, and then just do it like that, and yeah, that could work. And we should have yeah, let's just do it like so, and then we can have some onions hanging here and some plates and stuff like that. And a basket of bread, like so. And then we can use this wonderful painting of knives, or maybe even tools. Yeah, we can use that, and then we can have knives up here. Come on now. There we go. Then we have a small area like that, and then we can have a table with some stools to sit on. Not a door, but a stool like that. And then we can have small light hanging from the ceiling. I think it's talking Elvish, actually. Am I not right? It looks Elvish to me. It looks like some kind of from the Lord of the Rings series. Probably the thing on the ring. Maybe. if you ask if anyone recognized it, it makes sense that it could be the scripture on the ring. Possibly, I don't know. Maybe. And a small tanker like that, and then we can have, I think, just some drawers and stuff on the side like that would be kind of cool. You can also have like a small shelf like that. You kind of just have to use the space you've got. You can have a small clothes hanger like that. It's not. Okay, what is it then? Let me know. Enlighten me. Yeah, but that's pretty cool. I like that. Would love to just have some more beams and stuff on the inside. Where did that go? Okay, yeah, there we go. And then there, like that. This inscription on the ring will be a lot longer, I think. Yeah, it possibly would. I have a friend once who wrote everything down on pants. So he had all along the long side of his pants. The whole scripture was kind of. It's a High Valyrian of Game of Thrones. Oh, so you speak High Valyrian as well. That's pretty cool. You have the ring word tattooed on your right arm. That's pretty cool, like along around it like that. It's pretty neat. Okay, so I think interior wise this is almost complete. I just want to have a small like carpet here like that. And this really just gets the job done. It's very simple, but it works. And that's kind of what I want here. Okay, that's super cool. I like that. And great idea, guys, who commented that on the videos. That's so smart. Yeah, let's do something. Let's get that all around like that instead. And then we're gonna have it like that. So maybe we can just, I think, yeah, let's I'm talking to myself here and no one really has anything they would have to come with here. I think if we just have the desk right here and you're not able to get longer unless you kind of are let through, that way you just have this small like desk to pay and stuff like that, and then we can have the main entrance to the store from the back here. So we just walk along here and then have the door here. Everyone is talking in different made-up languages right now. It's very weird. It's very weird. I wish I knew some of them, but yeah, I'm just happy. I'm very bad at languages. I have been learning French for 5 years and I can't speak anything. If I were to meet a French guy, I would have no clue what he was talking about. And I'm just happy that I actually learned a little bit of English in school and stuff, because I'm not really good in English as well. Even though I kind of make these videos in English and stuff, I'm not good in English at all compared to many other people. And yeah, I'm just happy that I learned some English in school, because my language skills are really bad. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting floor pattern. And then we can do something like that and get the door. So now we can step back and just kind of, yeah, it looks kind of neat. And I like the design we have here. I'm gonna add some. Hello, Duke on Red. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you're doing? I'm glad you're out of the caves now. I was super happy when I tuned into your stream and saw that you were out of the caves. Not that I didn't like the cave building, but your like exterior buildings are insanely good. So it's good to kind of have you back outside again. Yeah, people love listening to accents. That's good to hear though, because I don't have a choice. And we have Boitameux as well. Did I say that right? That sounds French. That sounds really French. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? I want to have some blocks here. We're currently learning Spanish in school. Hola, amigo. That's everything I know. And it's very odd. I bet it is. I feel like every language is very odd. But it's also kind of fun because most languages are very connected together in a way. Got a bit of a burn today? How did you get a bit of a burn? Sunburnt or... Yeah, sunburned, of course, because you're already outside from days in the cave. Yeah, I feel ya. How's that as a detail? I'm not sure. But what I want to have is, I'm gonna make a small sign, maybe hanging out from here, which indicates that this is a cobbler. So if we get something like that, and I wonder, I think hanging it from... Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang it from the side here, and I'm gonna use, maybe just use the support. I think that would be good, and we can hang it like that, or maybe hang it from. We can hang it from here, maybe. I'm not sure. And we have Dr. Potato as well. And you're speaking some kind of Spanish, and I think that is correct if I'm not mistaken. Equero un soco de avericapa. It's probably... It looks like a mix of Spanish and French to me, so probably Italian, I'm not sure. There are freaking people in the snack bar. I work even past closing hours, so I'm a bit mad. Yeah, I feel you. I remember, especially in summer times, there are like tourists which comes in, and they just don't care about closing hours. It's Portuguese. Yeah, that's kind of a mix between French and stuff, I guess. Yeah, I just really hate that when people, like customers, come in after closing hours and don't care about you or anything. They just kind of just is there, and you have to be there as well. Kind of sucks. How's that sign, guys? Let me know. Is that good? I think that's alright. And then we're gonna maybe just something like that. I really like using those trapdoors because it adds a nice small detail like that. Yeah, I think that's good. So how's that sign here? Like for the other ones, I've been using a little bit of a more bigger design like this, and I've been using that here as well, and not a different one. And this is maybe a different one as well. No, it's a little bit similar, but I don't know. I'm not sure which one I should go for. And this one, yeah, we have the same one. It looks fine, you think? We can do the test. If we just walk along here, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that for now. And then we have the entrance here, and we get into here like that. And then I want to have just a table like that, and then we're gonna have the trapdoor so you can get in and out of here. But also it's going to be... Please remember the advice I gave you. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. And Fallon, you said the thing about the staircase on the outside, right? I did it. I was a good boy and followed up on your advice, and it looks freaking epic, I think. Just adds a lot of detail to the build, so please be happy for me. Please be happy for me. So we're gonna have that so we can open and close it to get in and out of the store here, and then in the back here, this dude will be making a whole ton of shoes. Perfect, that's cool. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion. I really appreciate people coming with suggestions on how to improve my builds, on everything when it comes to make it more realistic and make it just overall make it look better. So just thank you so much everyone for helping out. The build is looking fantastic. It's awesome you're able to produce so much content. Thank you so much, Dukon. Yeah, I'm just, as long as I have the time, I'm just going to produce as many videos as I can. Because I know there will be a day where I don't have the time. And I will be mad that I didn't use more time during the time where I actually had time. If that makes sense. So I'm just going to try to produce as much content now that I don't have any exams and stuff. And I try to kind of plan out properly. Well, yeah, you did that. I remember you were one of the most active ones in Ungefallen. Ungefallen? That sounds German to me. But yeah, as long as I kind of plan out everything and make sure to do all the assignments in time, I have a lot of time to actually record videos and stuff, which is great. So I try to do as much as possible. What if we actually made the door here in the front? New game tips, yeah, you did, and that helped me out a lot. What if we... that was a bad idea. There's a lot of trapdoors here. I know there's some cooler doors. Elven door, maybe. Fancy oak door. And I pronounced it right. Oh, that's cool. Something like that, just to kind of make people feel a little bit more welcome, I guess. And Don is saying, have a thank you as well, Dukon. I found about Vigo because of you. Well, I guess I had to give you another thank, Dukon, for bringing down over here. He's been very active in my streams, which is very fun. Yeah, I'm just glad for the great community Conquest Reforged has. I feel like everyone is super supportive of each other and just helps each other out as long as we can. And I try to be as supportive as everyone, or as Dukon, kind of giving shoutouts and stuff. But it's not easy because there's a lot of players here. But yeah, I'm just super grateful that we have such a great community alongside this mod pack here, where everyone is kind of just happy for each other and helps each other out. Let's bring this beam across here. That makes sense. We need to support everything, you know. And we could be go a little bit crazy here, but what if we do something like that? Well, that looks kind of weird. Maybe like this. We can do something like that. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. So yeah, so on the inside here, a cobbler. I should possibly bring up a picture of a cobbler. Let's see if we can get that up. Come on now. Computer function. There we go. Cobbler. It's great. It's really cool to see how your style developed. For example, you compared this to the first building as you taught to run. Yeah, I've learned a lot during my videos and stuff. Shoemaker. Just trying to find some pictures on what kind of equipment they had. And if you check out my very first Conquest Reforged video, I have learned so much. Okay, so we just have some hand tools, it looks like. And then they have some kind of machines. They have some kind of anvils things to kind of hammer on the shoes. And then just mostly everything is done by hand, it looks like, from the pictures. Here's a good picture. Wow, that's super scary though. Yeah, but I don't think they had like some very weird equipment. You didn't miss anything. I think I would just kind of... I'm googling to find pictures now on how to proper do the interior on this. Okay, so we're just gonna have some ladder and stuff. They need ladder, hammer, scissors, knives, yes. And I don't think they need like big machinery and stuff. Oh crap, I just broke the door upstairs, I just realized. Because that's on the floor down here now. Right there, like that. Okay, close the door and get back in here. So we just need he need a workspace, so we're gonna have a lot of these cuppers and stuff for him to kind of just have tools stored in, I think. So it's gonna be something maybe like that, I don't know, maybe like so. What? Yeah, there we go. It's really nice that you actually listen to all of us when you... Yeah, I try to listen to everyone, because, you know, why would you make videos? Well, of course, some just wants the fame, I guess. But why would you make videos about your buildings? Like, make videos of you building the buildings if you didn't want feedback or inputs on what you're working on, you know? The reason why... What I like the most about doing videos is that you guys actually come with feedback and help me become a better builder, because I want to be as good as possible. You know, I'm not here. I'm not building just to build. I want to create something unique and become as good as possible. And my voice is cracking. I don't have too much water left. Give me that last bit of water. But yeah, making videos like this is so good for learning, because you guys just come with great suggestions all of the time, and that's mainly why I make videos, started making videos in the first place, because I wanted to help you guys become better at building, because I can kind of share my thoughts and become better myself, because you guys can share your thoughts. So yeah, that's why I like making videos like this, because you guys all help me out and I can help you out, so it's kind of a win-win situation here. You need beer, not water. That is true. I actually do have one, but it's not cold, and I don't like room temperated beers, so I'm not gonna drink it. I just got back. I've been visiting my parents this weekend as well, which I very often do. And it's just been standing in the closets, and it's not that hot, or not that cold, it's very hot. So yeah, something like that. Not too bad. So yeah, that's mainly why, and I'm just glad that you guys actually do leave feedback. So we got something like that going right here. Yeah, that looks better. And that's just kind of to maybe warm up the leather before starting to stretch it. I'm not sure how they do it. But yeah, we're gonna have something like this. Here's possibly space for him to work. And then we're gonna have an anvil, because I know they do have... I'm not sure if it's an anvil. It might be just a log or something to hit on. But they would be hammering the nails in the shoes here on this one. And then we're gonna have some leather hanging, maybe from the ceiling here. I'm just gonna actually do the rest of the ceiling here first. Yeah, like this. Yeah, very simple like that. But we have something like this. So this is where he will be hammering in the nails, and then we're gonna have some leather hanging here for him to use. And I wish there was a way for me to kind of make scissors and stuff here. I don't think there is. Well, we can try. No, there's no scissors. But I know there's like blacksmith tools, and I guess you could use that because there's like hammers and stuff, so you can use that. And we can use these here things like that. Just some tools stored like that, and then just like some more benches for storage or cupboards like this. And we could have like disposal. We could pretend that's some kind of tool to cut the leather up into the shapes you want. You have to go now. Okay, see you Dan later, and thank you, and I'll see you next stream, and hopefully in the comment sections of next video. You could use shears as scissors in an item frame. Let's see how that looks. I'm not too sure if I would like that design, but I'm gonna try it out because you suggested it. Plans post Klipstead. Currently, no, I don't. Whoa, crap! It didn't look that good actually. After Klipstead, which if I ever get done, it's such a massive project. But if I ever get done with Klipstead, I want to build. I have 3 main religions in this world, and I've been building a desert and the Nordic, and then I want to build one from the people of the West. Build a town in the style of the Westers, and that's going to be like almost like a Roman or a French Empire style. So maybe that, but I'm not sure. I haven't planned anything yet. But possibly some more of a civilized town than this very primitive Norseman styles, if that makes sense. Have a good one, Umgefallen. You have to go to school tomorrow. Yeah, I do too actually, so I'm going to go to bed very soon as well. I just want to finish this house here together now before I leave you. I'm not going to leave you hanging, you know. So yeah, I would love to get into some more advanced building styles, more like something you got over at Chateau de Lumiere, because the style is there's a lot of cool details, and I would love to do something along that side, maybe a little bit more Roman, I think, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I would really like to do something like that in the future. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna take this project here first, get all done with that, and then we're gonna see where everything leads. How is this for an interior? Should do an orc village. I don't think I want to have orcs in my world, but it will be very fun to build. But I don't think I'm going to have orcs. I just want to have people here, and then the different people kind of have their own religions and stuff. And orcs would be like very magical. I don't think I want that in my world, but it will be very fun indeed to build. But how is this for an interior like that? I can't come up with anything else to add here. Maybe a cauldron with some water in, because if you soak leather, it becomes more stretchable and stuff. So maybe like a cauldron to to soak the leather in before you start working with it. Yeah. Lalita, I think it looks fantastic. Well, that means a lot. Thank you. I'm digging it myself a little bit actually. We should have some more lighting in here though. What if we can have a light like that, or we could just have a small like lantern on the table. We can have something like this and place that. You can have that there, and yeah, instead of that chest. Yeah, I like that. Alright, it's done on the inside here, and then we have this small outside here, which is very small. I think we're gonna use it mainly for some storage and stuff. So I'm just gonna, let's break that block, and then just mixing in some gravel and this path block. And then we're just gonna fill in with some chests and stuff like that, barrels and chests. And I really like this chest right there. It looks very cool. And then maybe a small wooden stool here who could be out here smoking something, I don't know, or getting some fresh air. I really like that you're trying to make it as realistic as possible. Thank you. Yeah, I want to make, well, it's not realistic, but I want to make everything, like every profession and stuff, I want to make that as realistic as possible. But my architecture and the different professions I have. I'm going to have some like alchemist or magician things in like professions as well, and so everything is not going to be super realistic, but I want to make sure that when I build a blacksmith, I want it to have everything that you need to become a blacksmith, and and when I build a cobbler like this, I want the cobbler to have everything he needs to actually make the shoes, you know. But thank you, I'm glad you like that. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Well, I do mind you asking. No, of course not. I'm 20. I'm becoming 21 during this year here. Many people get very shocked when they see that. They often think that I'm a lot older. So yeah, let me know if you're shocked or not. But yeah, I'm 20 years old, and I've been that for a year now. So yeah. Just adding some bushes here in the back and trying to use these brackens. Look super epic, I think. Probably one of my favorite bushes like that. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that. Yeah, I think that's about it. I really like how this all turned out. I'm very glad that you guys helped me out with this. Yudo gets older, yes. Yeah, as I said. Hello, Anthony. Hello. Welcome to the stream. You're a little late. I'm about to end it now because I need to get myself some sleep. But yeah, we've just been building this house here, which you can see everything in the next video, which will be coming out during this week sometime. Looks pretty cool, I think, in my opinion. I'm very happy on how it turned out. So yeah, guys, I will have to end this stream here. I can't be too much later now because, as I said, school tomorrow and I need to get some sleep. I have a few assignments to do this week as well, so I need to be awake. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and making the building less lonely, making everything a lot funnier, you know. The stream was super chill. Yeah, that's good. I just want to keep my streams as chill as possible and no stress at all. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Have a good one. Good night for those who are going to sleep, and good morning for those of you who just woke up. Yeah, I'm glad all of you tuned in, and hope to see all of you later.